I've always thought of yoga as being really boring, and the people that do yoga is incredibly naff, vegetarian, hippie type people. And a kind of, not family member, but an ex-boyfriend's sister-in-law said, "I've got this yoga that you'll love, come with me." And I went with her to a yoga session, and I did love it. And so she just thought, I think she might like this yoga. And of course I went, fell in love with it, and immediately was like, when can I come again?
One of the teachers in my studio gave a workshop on tapas. And so I looked that up in the book about the Sutras of Patanjali, and it said tapas means burning up of impurities through practice, or at least that's one way to describe it. And I was mesmerized by that concept, because I thought, you mean I could work on the problems I have that make me addicted by my practice? And it clicked that yoga was going to be the way that I was going to move through my recovery from addiction.
In this rehab in 1993 that I went to, after 10 years of trying to figure it out, and I went to a couple of different rehabs. I finally went to one rehab that, it was such a mess. I mean, I was coming off a couple of different types of substances, and this really sweet yoga teacher came in, and the people who wanted to would do a class. I mean, I didn't even realize it was chair yoga. We'd sit in chairs and, try to do triangle pose or just really basic stuff. And I didn't feel any feeling of judgment, or there wasn't any feeling of, you're not really doing it right. Or she was just so accepting, and just a beautiful feeling. She had this cute little accent. She's from Australia. And that was my first experience to yoga. Just trying to touch your toes sitting in a chair.
So yoga came into my life around 6 or 7 years after I was in recovery. I got in recovery when I was 18, and I began yoga when I was 25. And a friend's mother did a headstand at a party, and it was really inspiring to me. She was in her late 60s, and she was so steady and beautiful to watch her do this unusual thing, and my friend was doing yoga also. I had some friends doing it, and I thought that it really piqued my interest. So I signed up, and I went to a free class, and right away I had a profound experience with the yoga practice. I felt really at home, the same way I felt when I went to AA meetings. I felt like, I found something that really makes sense.